Okay, so in this next video, we are going to move on in launching the account, and we will be looking at setting up our website with the initial foundation. So I have all my information plugged in here. I'm going to click Pay Now. And my account now is created. So what we'll do next is proceed to the customer area. And we will log in. Okay, so it will put me right into my account, and you can see here it actually gives you sort of a step-by-step guide in how to proceed with your brand new account. We're going to go ahead and click Setup Site and get started. If you already registered a new domain, you can type that in here. If you have an existing domain, you can type that in. If you're not sure, you can select Temporary Domain, and SiteGround will create a temporary domain for you that you can use. So I'm going to select that. Here you can see it creates sort of a unique ID for my website, and later I can change this to the domain I plan to use permanently. So let's click Continue, and what we're going to do, we're going to skip and create an empty site. Now I will say that SiteGround does provide a sort of a starter site option here where they will take you through a wizard, through an automated setup process, and you can set up one of their pre-made sites using one of two different themes and some kind of demo content that will be imported into your site. We're actually going to be doing the same kind of thing, but not using SiteGround's process. So let's go ahead and do skip and create empty site. And it's offering a service site scanner, which we will skip and not add that. As long as you don't click add, you're good to go. If you do want to pay for it, it's up to you. You can click add, and this will be added to your site. 30 days free, but then it does become a subscription. So let's click Finish. And now it's creating our site. Okay, now that it is complete, it gives us two options from here. We can go to View Our Site, or we can go to the Site Tools. If we go to View Our Site, it will show us what is visible to the public. So right now, it's really just a landing page indicating that it is a brand new website that we're working on. So let's hop back over and go to our Site Tools. So our Site Tools is the name of really our dashboard on our SiteGround account. So this is our hosting account, and it's not yet to our website. We still need to install WordPress on our account. So there is a shortcut here, Install and Manage WordPress, or you can go under the WordPress on the left here and click Install and Manage. Then we will go under the WordPress option here and install a new WordPress. When we select this, then we will need to enter in a few bits of information here. Mainly, it will need to know what username, password, and email we want to use on the main admin user for the website. This is the information. This is the login credentials you will then use to log into the website. We are going to uncheck the Install with WordPress Starter. That is what we already bypassed earlier in this process. And we are just going to install an empty WordPress installation. So click Install, and it will take our information to create the user as it installs WordPress on our account. All right, WordPress is installed. Let's go back to our preview and refresh and see if, yes, so here we are. We have a default WordPress installation now. So let's go back. Our next step is to go to the WordPress admin panel and get ourselves into the back end of this website. So it will log us in automatically. We won't have to type in our login credentials. And here we are. This is the back end of WordPress, sometimes called the dashboard, sometimes called WP admin. You don't have to understand all of these menu items here on the left, but what we will do next is get our theme installed and then import a demo from this specific theme. So our next step is to click on Appearance and go to Themes. With WordPress, there must always be a theme active. So right now, the 2023 theme is the default theme that comes installed with WordPress when you install it. So to add a new theme, we will click Add New. And here it will tap us into the theme repository at wordpress.org. What we will do is we're going to search for a theme called Cadence, Kadence. And here we are, Cadence, and then we click Install. So this has now been downloaded to my website, a copy of this theme. And to make use of it, to activate it, we will click Activate. And now we can see the active theme on our website is Cadence. So if we go to our website and reload it, it should look different. So yeah, it doesn't look like anything fancy or special. All pretty vanilla, pretty basic. And that's because there's nothing set up on this yet. Okay, the next step, we are going to go under Appearance down to Cadence. And then we are going to install Cadence Starter Templates. So this is going to allow us to choose from the Cadence theme's pre-made templates. Let's just filter this by free only. To be honest, you can choose any one of these you want to use, and the one we're going to use is actually called Church. So we'll go to the Church option and click on it. So we're going to go ahead and just choose the full site option here so that we can import the full site. And what it will do is it will take all of the pages and all of the content and copy it into our site. And so we will have an exact copy of all of this, and that will be our starting point for our own website. So I'll click Full Site. It asks to subscribe and import, but you don't have to do that. You can just skip and start importing. So here it will start the process of downloading to this website, to my website, all of these pages, and it actually will bring in at least one plugin. And again, there are many themes out there. There are thousands of themes out there. Not all themes have these types of starter templates, but a lot of them do. A lot of newer themes, more versatile themes do. So again, this is not the only theme you can do this with. This is not the only theme you can use for your website, and you can change your theme anytime if you'd like. But in looking through a lot of the options, I felt this is a very great versatile theme to work with, and this is a great starter template to work with because it was designed with churches in mind. So let's click Finished, View Your Site, and it will load us up. So here we are. We're looking at that same website that was originally blank, and now we have all of this content. Now, once you get here, if you're looking at what we call the front end of the website, the side of the site that is viewable to the public, while you are logged into your website as the admin or as a user, you will get this extra bar across the top. This will not show to the general public. If you ever need to get back into the dashboard from the front end, you can go up to My WordPress and go to the dashboard, and it will take you back to that starting point where you can access everything. So you can see, if you remember before, there weren't quite as many menu items. So now we have a donations tab, we have an events tab. These are coming from two plugins that have been imported along with that starter template. So that's it for this lesson. We now have our starting place for our church website.